Ladies and gentlemen, we are here once again. It is the day of recording. It is the Bushy podcast. And you know what we are here to do? We are here to scratch where it is not itching. We are here to pull out files where there's dust, where we are not speaking. And we are here to speak to the people that want to hear these topics, that are not hearing these topics. And as usual, we have our band of misfits. One behind the camera, two on the couch with us, and a very, very special guest. Before we introduce her, let's hear from our regulars. Off camera, meneer C, hoe gaan het?
Yay! Ow, you're boring, guys.
You can't be excited every time you see
Guys, I didn't say you can't eat that somebody on the table.
And
When
unless
you
I
just
want to,
don't pretend like, yeah, guys, Mr. C.
Sorry, happy to hear from you, man.
Yeah.
Kaylee, how are you?
I'm fantastic, and you?
Lekker, man.
I'm happy
lekker.
to be here. I'm happy to have a guest. It's like a new...
It's a fresh spin.
Yeah, it's a fresh
A
thing.
fresh twist.
And yes.
Beautiful,
I'm happy
beautiful.
It's, like a woman who has her own point of view, a strong point of view.
Yeah.
You know, so
Before we jump in
I
there,
love you.
Dimpie, how are you, Dimpie? I haven't seen you in years.
Salam guys, you know I keep it halal all the way, Habibi. Eid Mubarak. Appreciate you guys. It's your boy, you're the one and only yellow bone, Dimpopo. Latin and mayo. Nice. Make some noise, guys. Okay about me, please. Thank you so much for the love and support, guys.
Lovely. Ladies and gents, now that you've heard from the regulars, I am here too, again, in the leader's seat this time, with good reason, because you know, hey, when these people are in charge, chaos, Dimpie. Only Dimpie. But we have a very special guest today, a creative, a TikToker, inspirational. You know, when a fresh voice comes along, we need to listen. We need to pay attention. The lovely Dene Jones.
One round of applause, guys.
Hello, hi, San Bonani Father up in the sky.
Yeah.
I am Dene Jones. You guys know me as Jonesy and think like a striker. The girlies out there, you know mos as jy jou rasper, waar kom jy? Na die striker toe.
Jones.
I love it.
Jonesy.
I
They know,
love it.
think like a striker. It's not there just for vibes. It's
Think
not
like
there
a
just
striker.
for
You are not a
fun.
goalkeeper. You are not a defender.
Must think
Not
like
even
a
in the
striker.
midfield.
Don't let them treat you like a scrub lab.
Hey, goals, boy. Think like a
So
striker.
is it Jones?
Jones, yeah.
Jones.
But I,
Jones, ne?
yeah.
Me know that song.
Look na altyd gegwarabi skool. And I used to cry. Altyd gesing vir my. And I felt like they're making fun
They're
of
making
me.
fun of you, not
Only
knowing.
after a while I was like, Yannick is aan die stadium.
Oh, yes. Look at you now. Look at
So
you
whenever I have
now.
a stukkie and it's me and Mrs. Jones, we got a thing. Status is out, got a thing going on, you know.
That's beautiful. Okay, walk us through it. I know usually we do like interview style things, but here we are different. We know that you are an individual. We know, we see you, and if we haven't seen you, you are here to tell us what is the inspiration and where did Think Like a Striker come from?
Not a problem. So a lot of you guys know me. I just want to let you guys know that I'm here with a lot of crazy people today. So I feel like my crazy has been totally activated. All right. So how I started off, right? I started off with a blog.
Okay.
Not even a vlog, a blog. I had a website where I used to speak about women. So more like
About who?
women empowerment.
Oh, I thought you said women.
Hey,
Women.
see,
Ons is mos
Women,
vandag. Nee, ons is nou very swing nou.
Oh,
Ons praat
women.
swing, ja. Ons praat
Speak how you feel comfortable.
You know,
We are
so
bushies, we are here.
nee,
Yes.
you must
Oh, you must balance.
it out.
Okay, quiet. Oh, you
Ons
verstaan
gaan
die
mos by
balance.
die Think Like a Striker dan kom jy.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Ons doen ons nou 'n
lekker,
snel radio
short pass.
interview here.
Keep
Now
it
you know
short,
the
keep it short.
vibes, so yeah. So yeah, I had a blog and I used to always speak about ladies. Ek gaan nou nie sê women nie. Ladies randomly. So if I see you at school and I admire you, I'm gonna look for you on Instagram. I'm gonna take your photo. I'm gonna put you on my website and I'm gonna say what it is that I admire about you.
That's nice.
Because I used to realize, especially when I was a teenager, hate used to be real amongst the coloreds, especially females.
Okay.
It's still happening right now, but I was trying to fill the gap back then.
Okay.
And while doing that, local brands actually started recognizing me on Instagram.
Okay.
And that's how they started reaching out, where they would want me to, post with their clothes and whatever.
Shout out to them.
Shout out. They recognized me when I was irrelevant.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
So all love, all everything goes out to them, you know.
That's
So
it.
that's how it all started off, and then it got to a point where I would, in my free time then, because I love the camera, I just
Nice.
didn't like taking videos.
Okay.
Photos, that's my
Photos
thing.
you were there for.
Photos
Lekker.
is daar, but videos, even if you take videos of me, please don't show me. You're
Yeah.
not gonna show me.
Nice.
And then lockdown, COVID started.
Yes.
TikTok was a big thing.
Yes.
You know, everybody started
Yes, yes, yes.
signing up
Jumping
on TikTok, and that's where I started. And I said, I'm gonna use this platform to actually change the way I feel about myself.
Okay.
So if confidence is a problem, we're gonna work with confidence through TikTok.
And
That's exactly what we did, and that's how I got recognition. Going back to Think Like a Striker,
Yes.
it actually started off from TikTok. So like I said, all my videos would either start with Think Like a Striker or it would end off as Think Like a Striker. And my audience actually reached out and they were like, why don't you start something with your, because we know you, that's your
your catchphrase.
trademark, you
Yeah.
know? So start something, and that's how I started selling t-shirts, selling caps, tracksuits, and it's so strange how people outside of your city, outside of your province will
Support.
actually support more than the
Yes.
people that you think were always there for you.
Yes.
Do you know how hard it was for me to get a logo? People who have knowledge and expertise on this thing,
You were willing to pay
Would-
them to do a logo and they were against
every
you.
day ons meet and every day
man.
word het gesê,
Yeah,
môre, next week.
Let's just will know each other.
You know, and then that's when I realized that people don't really see the vision the way you see it. And if you're not going to do anything about it, then jy sal maar altyd wag vir môre en
See what I
môre.
told you, Justin?
Kaylee,
know?
Do
So-
you feel the same there? That's how it
No, deaf is. There's a lot of, as she said, there's a lot of eating like jealousy, but people don't want to see you do better. Do you understand?
True.
If you think the people you networking around you are really there for you, try and network through them. You will see the true colors.
Nah, I'll put you on. I'll
Yeah.
message that guy, but the message never goes through.
True. I remember.
CV's aangestuurd 20 jaar terug. As al nou hoe laat 2013 dan
Die kan dit al ingekala, die kan dit al uw naam ingekala, Rabi.
Op een CV is nacht.
Wow.
Now
Wow.
it's bad out here. You know,
Okay.
I actually reached out to brands who is already doing this, and they
Right.
would say to me, "Oh, I can't remember the name." Like I would ask, I see these people doing this thing, and I would ask you, "Can you plug me?" Oh, I can't remember the name, and that's where I saw.
Messy.
We always go all out for other people, but when it's time for them to go all out for you, it's a
There's
different ball
nothing.
game. And that's when I took the initiative. I realized that listen, this person has a brain. I also have a brain. Google is there. I'm going to learn how to create a website. I'm going to learn how to do the logo. And I did everything on my own.
Oh, that's amazing.
I did everything
So
on my own.
who done the logo? You done your
I
own
did
logo?
my own logo, Dimpie.
That's nice.
I did my own logo. Alles.
Think-
Everything.
Think like a
Even
striker.
the marketing, the
Ja, dan doe jy
content.
Een strijker biscuits.
Nee. Die baskets kan nie dank nie, man.
And you know, it's such a double-edged sword because when you hear Think Like a Striker, your last association is with someone who looks like Dene.
True.
Your immediate thought is, I think like a striker. This is a page about soccer.
Yeah.
Now you catching a market you didn't even expect.
True.
Hey, but it's also dangerous because as a guy, if you show your girlfriend, yeah, look what I found, think like a striker. First thoughts, why are you looking at other girls?
Yeah.
Trouble. No, but
You
that's
just
cool.
say no, sis a ball speler.
But that's
Sis
cool
speel
because
ball.
eventually, if the security is
Maar
there
ja,
and
dat is
you
funny
show
game.
the easy game. Kijk hoe speel sy die game. Ja, hier kan ons ook die games so gespeel.
You know, I used to be in public, nah? Especially at Grove, and then the boys would call me. En sê hulle, "Moenie weer post van die wat ek hier so as man. Ai, Mary nou weer baklei met my deur jou.
Sy dink ek is in Bloemfontein.
Man, moenie weer post nie, man.
Speaking
Ey,
about grooves, ne? I don't think we got the chance to find out where you from,
Okay.
originally from. Like, ek ken jy nou van die huis af, jy kom nou van die huis af. But we never got the chance. Van grooves, grooves was all over, ne?
Lekker, ja.
En hy klink, as jy sê grooves, as hy colored, so is
Ja, no, definitely. Ek kom van Besh daar af. Ek
Wat
kom
een
van
pak?
Besh daar.
Yeah, you're not allowed to
Don't
ask-
let me down.
You're not allowed to ask a lady her age.
Yes.
It's very incorrect to ask a lady how old are you. So I must ask, what does your ID number start with?
96.
Even let them.
91,
Hoe sê jy 9 in Zulu?
97. Okay, it
Oeh,
starts with a
nine.
9. Okay, now sharp.
Unai. Unai.
Inyege.
Unai.
Just say,
Okay,
Yeah,
it starts
yeah.
with a 9. Now sharp. Now cool.
I
cool.
can.
And where you from to answer?
Yeah,
Dimpie's
where
question?
you from, like?
I am from the streets of El Dorado Park.
Ah, nice. Are you still that side?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Van die ou park af En dan van die 3 af, en dan van die 7 af. Maar vra my, ken jy vir cadets? Ek sê, jy kan sê, waar in Eldo's ken ek vir cadets.
So you traveled a lot, julle like
Yeah, so growing up, you know, childhood has been a bit rough, but I am from Eldo's originally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Moved around.
Now where you stay now?
Found a home.
Ek was even by die Lani area, moenie
julle man.
skrik nie.
bushkoppies.
Nee, Bushkoppies daar in Waltevrede,
Oh,
daar
lekker.
by die Waltie
Oh,
en die
okay, okay.
rede. En die redes daar
Okay.
so, daar.
Where you from that side, no?
Where? Man, this guy is from... Every week I must tell you I'm from Boksburg.
Oh,
Every week.
Because I'm always shocked when I see you like
15 minutes from Oartambo International. We have disclosed this on every episode so far. I can't give you my exact address for reasons. Kelly was asking, where are you from? Not where are you from. Where do you live now?
Also in a colored area.
Where?
I don't like
Okay,
to
now can I
disclose
sharp,
yan.
nee.
As 'n bietjie.
Full disclosure, nee,
You
full
see, the thing
disclosure.
is, it's a bietjie rough nou daar in die
Oh,
straat,
okay, nee,
mensen.
sharp. We won't
Ja.
do
Dit is
sharp.
straat
That
in
makes
die hele
sense.
community.
That makes sense.
As 'n rough van die strate.
That makes
Oh, in
sense.
die straat.
Van die communities,
They don't
van
wanna
die
do
ghetto
close.
en die omgewings van die gewings.
Nee, I'm with you.
Die
I'm with you.
ratata, verstaan
Dat
julle?
is
Maar
niet zo in Freedom
ons is within. Ik kan
Nice.
van Devland af as Freedom
Ja,
Park.
het is een Freedom
It
Park,
all depends on you.
Oh, nee.
Justin, waar denk je waar we zijn?
Begins with
Ik
you.
sê vir die
Weet
camera man.
Westbury.
Oh,
That's funny.
You in Westbury now, ne?
That's funny.
Once she doesn't say anything, then we know it.
Ek is 'n gypsy man.
Play.
Ek is 'n
Okay, a mover.
gypsy. So
Nee,
ek
okay,
kan
nee,
nie
that's
net
nice.
dat sê nie.
That's nice.
Ja.
Okay, so let's do this. We all had a pre-COVID plan, and now we have post-COVID happenings. What was your pre-COVID plan? What is your current happenings?
My pre-COVID plan was never social media.
What was it?
My plan was to go to China and to teach.
Why were we all on the way
Who
out?
broke your heart?
Nobody broke my heart, my G. I think COVID did
COVID
for the
broke
fact
out.
that I couldn't
Yes.
go to China.
COVID broke my heart also. I was on the way to America.
Oh, you were supposed to go to China, and then those people from
And then
China,
China
brought
was
the
like-
COVID. Yeah, they brought the
To
COVID.
sê hulle ons soek jou nie.
We'll outsource.
Ons soek jou nie. Bly
That's
daar
crazy.
net by us. Ons het jou nie
Teaching.
dood gemaak nie.
Okay, so teaching was the...
Yeah, that was the plan, to get the TEFL course, to
Okay,
do
okay.
all of that and to just start a new life somewhere, but then COVID happened.
COVID happened.
Yeah.
And then you were forced
And
to make
then
do with what you have.
Definitely.
and
And then
life
do you remember
ended up throwing
we started with the TikTok and
Yeah.
then now post-COVID.
Yeah.
Looks like social media and content
Social media.
creation is
Okay.
becoming the thing.
Eating.
Fire.
And I don't like to call myself an influencer, na?
Okay, we're
I
gonna
don't
get to that.
believe
We're
in
gonna get
that
to that.
word.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, quiet.
Baie dankie.
Kaylee,
Why-
'cause
why-
I don't think
why
I've
don't you
I
asked.
believe in that word. I'm a bad influence. I believe in
Mr. C is the bad example. Like
Sometimes
when
you
when your parents make an example, they say you better not end up like Mr. C.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
how are
but
you
then
Mr.
isn't
C
it?
in the school, but you are singing Vimagi Joe for go teach the children.
Mr. C is like those people wat school toe kom en sê ek het nie gestudy nie. En sê ja, ek
Came
gaan
to
ook nie
school.
study maar het dag en nag gesig en
Yes.
ek het ook gesien hoe slaap hy in die Karen. Hy
Yes.
sê 'n naughty boy nie, hy
Yes.
belieg julle daar op social media.
That's funny.
He's a very sweet guy.
Kaylee, before COVID and now after COVID, what is your plan before? What is the plan
No, I
now?
was in school.
Oh, you missed
I
in
think.
school. Shame.
Yay.
Kaylee's like
Yeah,
Kaylee
Get
turned
the
7
worry
2
with
weeks ago.
school, don't catching the next bunkers. That was my thing.
Okay.
But I've always wanted to teach. Or
I'm a
I
teacher
wanted to be a flight attendant.
Oh, lovely.
But I don't want to do flight attendant.
Fire. You
Being
will
a
enjoy
teacher
Hallmark.
is in my-
Helicopter.
Okay, teaching
Still
also.
Yes.
That's
Post-COVID.
nice.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
But
nice.
I wanted to ask, how do you balance being like a corporate baby and like, okay, I know you don't believe in the word influencer.
Yeah.
Me too. But what I've come to realize is that we do influence people's
True.
actions, the way
True.
they think, the way they go about things, the way they display their aesthetics and whatnot. Do you understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So how do you feel like you balance it or bring about it, like on social media and all that? Do you feel like it's something you want to do like long term?
Definitely.
Are you confident in it?
Definitely. So, first of all, social media and corporate, there's a balance. I don't mix the two, right? So, even the people at work, they know if I'm at work, I'm at work. Let's not mix the
Mix
two.
the-
If I'm on
okay.
social media, there's no speaking about work, you know? And then when it comes to, because I think this is one of the common ones that I've received also, how do you balance out your time? How do you maintain time between the two? So that is where you really start appreciating time, because weekends now, remember, you must make use of your content.
Yes.
Lunch breaks, you must
make
use your
use.
content.
You have an hour to do something.
Remember, there's also procedures and protocols that you have to follow where
At
you
work.
can't be on your
Yes.
phone while you're at work.
Yes.
And, those rules are very
So you have
strict.
a 9 to 5.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
I
going to ask, what is the 9 to 5?
I don't want
okay.
to disclose.
Nice. I like
guys.
this.
So
I
there's
like
certain
this.
things that my people on social media know. There's certain
That's
things I don't
beautiful.
speak
Disclose,
about.
yeah.
You're
Nah,
not
nah,
gonna
nah,
ask me
that's
about
fine.
my money. You're not gonna ask me about my job.
Yes,
and you're
queen.
not gonna ask me about
Yes.
relationships. Danko.
Okay, just like that. Damn. Woo. Yay.
I like
You basically just took
power.
19 of my topics.
Are you single? Question there quickly.
That was for you, ne? Yeah. No,
You
yeah,
can
okay,
scratch
quite.
him out there.
You're scratching all of that off. Nice. Okay, now quite. So, in terms of what you do at work versus what you talk about
Sy
on
het nou net
social
gesê, moenie
media.
vra van haar
No.
werk.
This
Two
is not about...
completely different things.
It's two completely different things. They exist in their own ecosystems, in
Yeah.
their own spaces.
Yeah.
What is your thing on social media? As somebody who doesn't see your content, who doesn't know about you up until this moment.
What is my thing? So my Instagram has got a niche of its own. My TikTok has got a niche. So I'll speak about TikTok. 'cause
Okay,
that's
Instagram, we're not really
Okay, because
focusing
that's
on,
where
because
I'm
we know
more
Instagram is...
active.
Hey,
I'm
Instagram-
focusing
you're
on building
you-
my numbers on Instagram. So
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, just talk about
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Come
Okay.
For Dimpie,
So
yes.
so Instagram is more bougie for me. I
Yes,
feel like
sound bougie.
you must be perfect.
Instagram is Dubai.
Bougie.
Ja, Insta you kan nie daarmee te doen kom nie. Hulle
Oh.
gaan jou judge as jy daar
Yes.
kom met 'n bonnet. You must always look perfect. Your figure must always, you must be a Kim K on there. So, yeah. Me, I love my TikTok. You're making notes there.
Taking notes.
Me, I love TikTok. I think you can be who you are. You can express yourself in the most.
Where's TikTok? TikTok is like Miami, where everything goes.
Nee, TikTok is die ghetto, né?
Ja,
En dan
TikTok is-
Facebook as die gate.
Nee,
No, wat
nee,
is
nee,
TikTok?
TikTok is Shawela.
Shawela.
As 'n
TikTok is-
Is dit die Alexandra, daar waar die rotte is?
That's right.
Facebook is like your stoep, nah? Like your,
Yeah, Facebook is your backyard.
No,
Facebook
Facebook
is where you
and
live.
TikTok is your kitchen.
Yes.
You
No.
kind of
Okay.
want it clean, but everything goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a peanut butter sandwich. It might be a steak.
But yeah.
It might be peanut butter and steak. Who knows?
But I just want to say something when it comes to these things like Facebook,
Yes.
Instagram and stuff. Back then, ek is nou hoeveel jare in die game en I'm going now for my 8th year now.
Okay.
Ek sien ek het gehad wait op
Dis
getel.
Lekker. Ja, je was
Nou,
maar aan die begin.
ek-
Come on,
ja, ek was
Nana.
maar aan die begin. en-
Many nanas
But
later.
for me, this is personal experience. Like Justin said, ek ben meer serious on dit is, ne? Facebook helped me a lot, bra.
That's nice.
I think Facebook was one of the biggest things in my career
That's nice.
for me. You
Yeah.
understand? And we were doing content back then. It wasn't in TikTok.
Of course not.
You understand what I mean? Where it's
Yeah,
joke,
yeah.
we were doing skits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Toe kom TikTok, which helped also if you look at it, ne, that's mense dat op Facebook al gepost het minder vir jare, ne, but we never knew about
Nothing.
them. But when TikTok
Just
came,
the day.
6
het jy sien hoe
TikToks.
TikTok mense hoe help TikTok mense, social media,
Yes.
het help baie mense om hulle werk uit te kry. You understand? And a lot of celebrities or you don't like the word influencers, ne?
Yes.
Yeah, because you can be an influencer and not influence anyone.
Yeah.
Then when TikTok started coming, ne, bra, and that we saw a lot of artists. I mean, see, music wise, all the artists go there. You find out from them on TikTok and goed soos hy sê. So I think the social media platform, in terms of like TikTok especially.
TikTok is the one that has the biggest reach at the
True.
moment.
It-
Everybody
True.
in the world has the app.
Yeah, even
It's
in
not
you have
monitored,
TikTok,
it's
Baba.
not policed. Look, in certain
Say TikTok.
countries. Hey, you see, everyone in this room must have, okay, except maybe your
And
sister.
TikTok is so easy
Even
because
the
you don't
fake
have to open an
account.
account even.
Everybody's
Nice, everybody's got
even
one.
if it's on a fake account,
Okay.
maar allemaal like
So-
a praatjie, allemaal op TikTok.
Your IG curated Dubai, it's giving the lavish, it's giving the life that it's supposed to
that's
give.
That's
there.
more lifestyle fashion. So
Okay.
I am this year trying to incorporate everything
Into
in
one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now we jump to your TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok ons is very
What is the TikToks? What are your...
my niche on there is fashion,
Okay.
humor, lifestyle.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the fitness
I
there.
saw in a
Okay.
bio.
Ish, Marie, die fitness gaan nie so goed nie.
Fitness
man.
is a difficult one.
Julle kyk ons live TV. Hoe gaan jy môre oggend opstaan en kom?
Hulle, jy sien as jy nou wys hoe Jamie, hulle soekie daai, hulle wil hê jy moet wys hoe eet jy vet kook. Hulle soekie dissipline nie.
Yeah, that's always a thing.
Seen
They
it.
always the negative things they always
Okay.
want to
So,
watch.
so how do you push the good thing? And I think it goes back to what Kaylee said, how do you try and portray that message?
Yes.
Not as an influencer, but whatever we call ourselves.
Yes.
How do you make that change? You as a brand, how do you make the change without feeling like you're forcing
You
people also?
giving yourself away and
Yeah,
changing
know?
yourself.
You must start a fat cook diet plan.
Away.
Sit
Sit minder eat.
Two
Minder
maguinas
eat.
and chicken.
Yes.
Jy moet
Keep
op bak
it
elke
moving.
dag.
Amen.
Because what
fine.
I
Ons-
come
ons
back
sit-
with me today.
That's
Wat is hy jump product wat hulle altyd so in
Mag-
COVID?
mag- mag-
Herbalife. Ons gaan Herbalife vir die dia gooi.
I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
You know,
I sold double.
talking about
Really?
fashion.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
It did not go well, shame. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I'm not bashing anything. I still want to keep doors open because I'm good at keeping doors open. Yeah, I'm joking. Okay, cool. So, fitness, lifestyle, fashion.
Yeah, I just quickly want to close off what Kaylee
Gooi,
asked, right?
gooi, go for it.
Where she said if this is something that I'm planning to do
Long
long
term,
term. Yeah.
yes.
So basically, for me right now, content creation is something that I would like to do long term.
Dope.
I would like to have my own agency as well.
Okay, that's a
so
dope
I
aspiration.
call myself a content creator and an entrepreneur because in
That's
that I
dope.
also want to create employment
That's
for
dope.
our people.
Okay.
So that's something
That's
that
nice.
really
That's
That's
very nice.
useful.
That's very nice. So
That's
now,
not back over in gooi.
giving it back, yeah. Afterwards, we'll
Zonder
pour one
gas.
for you. We
Zonder
got you.
gas.
We got you. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the part where we must scratch where it's not itching.
okay.
Recently, there was a video of yours that got
I knew
that
it.
escalated.
I knew it.
We have to.
I knew it.
We
You
have
see,
to.
when they were
Sorry,
making,
sorry,
I
sorry,
knew
sorry.
the bribery.
No, there's no
I came
bribery.
in here,
There's no bribery.
They said
There's
they're
no
gonna do my
bribery.
face. And I was sitting there in the gully, was doing my makeup, say, Max fling, and I say, "Die, is vir hy panty video."
Okay, okay, now this is the thing. So it's not about that video specifically. It's more about the subject matter
Okay.
of the video. So platforms are out there. We've discussed now. TikTok is there, Instagram is there, Facebook is there. If you still use Twitter, I don't think anybody calls it X.
I
It's
use Twitter.
Right. We know. Who calls it X?
It's X.
Are you calling it X?
X,
No,
yeah.
please
I
no.
use
We're gonna call it Twitter until. We know. We know.
I
That's,
know
that's,
it
our,
has.
that's our bird. That one.
It's
Yeah.
also a good platform
Now-
for stuff.
When it comes to all of these platforms, every platform has a thing that it can be used for, that it should be used for, but then
It doesn't.
there's some sort of violation and blurry area that people don't like. I'll say people don't like. You touched on one of those things.
Yeah. And that was done randomly. I think it's, well, let me say something, right?
Give us context.
People say that I'm doing that for attention and I wanted views.
Okay.
But if you know me, if you know my people that I associate myself with,
Yes.
they weren't even shocked after I posted the video.
Fine.
They said to me, but this is something that you've been raising
I was
with us
just
while
gonna
we were
say.
sitting on the couch and chilling.
Okay.
These are type of conversations that you have. Like if something is not right in your mind, you're going to think out loud.
Okay.
So I decided, it wasn't even a matter of me being controversial.
Yes.
I was just asking. Ek het maar net gehad.
You were just asking. Very, very strong
I wasn't
tonally.
even pointing fingers. And you see, TikTok has
Freedom
got
of
this
speech.
new SEO thing where tab research, funny video, you saw automatically it populates
Yes.
names
According
there.
to-
So I think that is what created the drama because people's names came up there automatically.
full of-
And I wasn't referring to anybody. This
Okay.
was basically just me
Yes.
asking. Maybe I
What is
missed that
the-
bus. I don't know. Maybe there was an announcement 2 years ago saying, guys, this is
Do
normal
this.
No,
now.
but Cinderella, if the shoe fits you, wear
You
it.
understand? Me, I was raised, my ma is so ek is 'n colored kind is hy van jy tel jy
Don't
anti
do.
satana as ek praat met hy
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
type of thing. So
Yes.
for me taking your phone and posing with your panty is your panty.
Hey, she's
Hulle
saying
claim
it
ons
like,
gebesh.
yes.
Panty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, that's an over panty, ne?
Posing with your panty like
Yeah.
on social media, like when did we get there?
Okay.
Underwear.
So this
As aan
is
reeds underwear.
This
Ja,
is-
en panties are over, but panties are
Maar underwear is mos vir
Here's where-
onder.
bloomer.
I'm gonna
Onder
throw.
rok, ne? Hy van die anties. Sorry, I'm just justifying the underwear.
I know what's about to happen. So I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna be the neutral cause that makes the scale tip in both directions. Right.
Meg G.
Everything was created. Yeah, it's a genius idea. Everything was created with an intention.
Yeah.
But at some point somebody's gonna come along with a different intention
Yeah.
for the creation.
That's it.
Right.
With the hop in there. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So,
Right, so everybody has the thing they created, they have the intention. Some people find a misintention or a misdirection for it. When the misdirection is used and people see that it is a misdirection, do you feel that it is a thing that paints everybody who is associated with that person's age group, race, gender, skin color, whatever? Or do you think that it's just this person exploiting the wrong application or the wrong thing with a misintention? Or do you think that the person is being positive about it in the sense that they are happy with the image they are portraying and they feel that everybody should be happy around it as well and do their own thing? We'll start here by you.
That's a lot of English, right?
And a lot of thinking also.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Now, I feel like I'm, because no nie examen.
Yes. Break it down, piece by piece.
My mind
Piece by
gaan.
piece.
But based on my opinion.
Ill intention on the wrong application. I'll give you an example. This, get ready with me.
Yeah.
Good idea. Solid idea. We've seen it done many times. But now your get ready with me is you walking naked from the shower.
Yeah.
Naked.
Yeah.
Full noodles. We see everything. You as, I'll say conservative in a sense. You as conservative, do you see this and feel it is your job to say something? Or do you feel that maybe this person is just very comfortable in their skin?
The thing is, and I think I said it in my video, if you are trying to spread body positivity, why are you doing it in that manner?
Okay.
There's different ways of doing things. There's a time and a place for everything.
Okay.
You just touched on something a few minutes ago. You said everybody's on TikTok.
Yes.
In this room.
Yes.
We've got a very young child in this room as
From
well.
age 9 to age 47.
So
Sorry, Justin.
look
I'm
at
joking.
remember, kids mimic off from what they see.
And
True,
remove.
true,
Right.
true, true.
So now I'm on social media. I'm naked.
Right.
I'm trying to portray a positive message with what I'm doing on there.
Yes.
This young girl's growing up and she's seeing that.
Okay.
But without me saying why I'm doing what I'm doing, she can have her own
She makes up her own conclusion.
idea, her
Own
own
scenario,
image
yeah.
because it's based on what she sees, not what she hears.
Okay.
Remember?
Right.
So now with her doing that, how many, we had a story recently where a 16-year-old was involved with a pastor. Van
the
waar af-
iPhone, né?
van waar af kom het?
Oh yes.
Van
that
waar
is-
af kom het? Are we still...
As hy kwaai
Oh,
preek
wat
is.
joh, maar as hy kwaai
As hy
preek is.
Sunday hier bid goed te van hulle dat hulle op 'n Woensdag doen.
So what are we saying? Sy kom nie van 'n...
As die confirmation preek is.
But it was
The
very
laying
disturbing,
of
huh?
hands.
It was a very disturbing thing that it trended, né?
Yeah.
It was very
Yeah.
disturbing.
Now, that's just one example for me. If we as the youth or the older ones, if we're not trying to do it right on there, where everybody's on there trying to learn something from us,
Yeah.
then what are we doing? What are we trying to portray for for our future generation to come?
Okay.
So my argument on that was just, if you're going to put something out there, let it be positive
Okay.
for the young ones that they can take from it and move on with whatever you give on social media.
Okay.
So even under the comments, people were going on saying that, there's, I don't want to speak about other creators, but
No, that's fine.
there's murders behind you getting ready with your panty.
Yes.
So when
You
you
wanna
bend
give
on
full
sien
view.
alles
Full
agter.
view.
So
Okay.
how are you creating body positivity by doing that?
Okay.
Where's the message in that for me?
I see eyes. I see eyes there. I need to hear. Throw in. Nee, Dimpie, wag. I see eyes there.
Thank
Oh, quiet member that's never quiet.
Ay,
Let's
yalla.
go.
Ay, yalla. So this topic is a bit controversial to me, because
Here we
I'm not conservative, but I am very respectful towards my body, other people's body,
Correct.
and like the views
Correct.
that people see women as, men as, and
Yes.
the topic about nudity.
Yes,
You
yes,
understand? This about the underwear and things, it's an algorithm. Obviously,
Right.
that is what Instagram pushes. It
Right.
pushes nudity, pushes the wrong things.
Yeah.
Because rappers rap about sex, guns, music.
It's what's in the mainstream, yes.
Yes. Content creators, most of them have followers because they mostly naked cleavages,
Hy-
blah,
hy
blah,
is wat
blah,
ek
blah,
wil gesê
blah,
het,
lifestyle.
lekker.
Do you understand? Today,
Okay.
that is lifestyle, that is creating content. Do you
Right.
understand? That is the algorithm we're pushing. But for you to be comfortable in your skin, it doesn't mean you just need to post about it, post in underwear or whatnot. Do you understand?
Yes.
Even though if you are comfortable, how are you spreading this message? As she said, you
Yes.
understand?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm posing. Okay, for example, I have stretch marks or whatever. Yeah, I'm posing my stretch marks. I just went through a traumatic experience. I'm explaining how I got comfortable in my body. I
Yes.
never used to wear strappy
Yes.
tops. Now I can at least.
And that was in
Now
itself
it
is something
becomes
going
a different
Do you
message on
understand?
social media.
But
body
the thing
positivity
is-
fully. Yes.
Sacred femininity is about exploring your sensuality as a woman.
Okay.
Meaning that every shame you have, you face coming towards your sexuality.
Yes.
every negative comment, experience, belief you have, you
Yes.
interrogate it.
Yes.
And you find your creation through that.
Okay.
Why is this looked upon?
Yes.
For example, okay, we know that, okay, this is general. This is not just a setting. You're not allowed to have sex with multiple people. Why? Because you're supposed to treat your body as sacred. You
Yes.
understand?
And that's
It's
men and women. It's not
110%.
gender
Yeah.
specific.
You
Yes.
understand? So the thing about that is, even though you talk about that thing and whatnot, but if you go and post like, who can I say, captivating pictures, first time you post
Oh, I
it
just
over-
got my hair cut.
First time that it is like that, we
Or always
understand
like,
the
yeah, I know my
algorithm.
legs are sore from gym.
You understand? We
Why,
understand
dog?
the algorithm
Why?
pushing.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this, Mr. C?
You understand? But sacred sensuality
Yes.
comes from fully embodying your sensuality and your
Okay.
sexuality. Meaning you understand the shame that comes with it.
Yes.
You understand the negative experience you can birth from it
Yes.
and the direction it may lead you to. But
Yes.
you push towards the enlightening part of it. You understand?
Okay.
Getting to understand your body in that way. Getting to understand your light in that way. Getting to understand other people's light in that way. You
Yes.
understand? And it's not in a sexual way. It's about seeing the wisdom, and because our bodies work in many different ways, do you
True,
understand?
true.
And because we see it sometimes as burdens and sometimes as
Hey,
as
why do
shame.
I have this thing on
Yeah.
my ear? Why
And
is
a
this
shame.
grown like this? Why is this so big? Why is this so small?
Definitely.
Okay.
We can't always embody our creativity and our knowledge. Do you understand? Because we ashamed of certain parts of ourselves. Sensuality brings out your, not only like your sexuality, brings out your creativity, also your
confidence
how you embody
related as well.
yourself too.
Okay.
Do you understand? So if you spread awareness on how other people can embody yourself, I feel like post you done but we know if you're posting just this, it's also for algorithm, you understand?
Yeah.
But as jy wil seks hou, doen jou ding soos sy gesê het,
Yes.
sy pointy fingers.
Exactly.
Doen jou ding, but you just raise awareness because it is an
Yeah.
algorithm.
True,
that
and
people
I was
push.
not trying to say, let's put an end to it.
Yeah.
I'm just
So-
asking, like, where does it come from? Like, are we trying to spread a message, like Kaylee said,
Yes,
or
algorithm.
are we just trying to seek for validation? Because,
like the way
like
you
she
know that.
said,
Okay, throw in there, Mr. C.
I like the way you know that. Like, I mean, it's not irking anybody per se. Because I mean, you see, growing up,
It's like it.
literally growing up, the magazines we used to see.
True.
In a U
Yeah.
magazine, in a huisgenoot, a family-oriented magazine, there'd always be that. Let's call it partial nudity.
yeah,
Partial
Yes.
nudity. So, like I'm saying, she'd never done anything out of the realm of possibility. Maybe the problem is it was a pink panty, guys. It was a pink panty.
But the thing is,
Maybe
or
the
a
problem
thong.
is it
Do you
didn't like
or a
the color of
thong?
the panty,
It was a
guys.
thong.
Maybe she had a hair on one
You
of the
see
bum
how-
cheeks, and someone was like,
Yes.
but now,
that's how. That's
cut
how
it
all
hold
that,
off, man.
that's how all those things lead us to
Yes.
having a negative viewpoint
So
on
that's- okay.
ourselves and
We got you.
sexuality.
We
Yeah.
got
Do
you.
you understand? Because
Okay,
sexuality is
so-
a sacred experience.
Now, where does the line exist between body positivity and I'm selling or I'm portraying this with a sexual connotation?
No, truth you can see. Some people mix the two. I follow a lot of people who has OnlyFans and whatnot, but they yell.
There's the
that
platform. Go sell your things.
You know, but they yell
Keep it
that
away
off.
from us that want to watch videos about people slicing
Do you understand?
things
But
in half.
that's the thing. We will never have a line in this reality we have
True,
right now because
Yeah.
it's all about profit.
Hey,
all about
Do you
selling.
understand? So as long as we try to push our message and we know we're being authentic in what we say and what we do,
Yeah.
I'm sure we will create a difference
No,
because you
definitely.
have a lot of people that look up to you.
yeah.
No,
Dimpie,
definitely.
Can I say something
throw
as,
my
as
dog.
a man of
See you are
God?
burning as a man,
As a man
God.
of God, I don't know, do I fit in this topic? Because I'm a God-fearing man, and I just heard panty left and right and out to side. But I'm not saying whoever done what and what is wrong or it's right or what's not.
Yeah.
But then if you look at social media now, meneer see, since social media started paying people, mensen doen enige ding.
Ja.
vir-
Hey, people do
Get your
things.
money, you
do
can-
it for the
Doing it
gram.
for
For the
yeah,
bag.
you put it in. Sometimes
for
it's
the
not only
gram,
just
do it
for,
for the
for
bag.
cloud. Sometimes it's you need the bag, bro. You
Yeah.
need to get
Eish.
that money, you understand?
Yeah.
En TikTok betaal. TikTok betaal. So mensen gaan het nou doen, like to an extent that back then het was niet zoals het nou is. Nou, als je net
Hallo,
scroll, is
waarom?
net powder.
Hallo,
Sorry
waarom?
mami, ne?
So now,
As net powder, as net clips,
Yes.
as net alles. Hij goed
Yes.
verstaan. And I think the only reason why they keep on doing it and it's gonna stay there for the rest of our lives, because certain people, it helps them on a daily to
True.
put food like on the table en goed soos hy sê.
Yes.
Yeah.
So ek sê nie gaan maak my OnlyFans op nie, ek sê nie.
But I think it's about to get worse, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So,
already.
No, but you're
It's a-
Poedel naken daar die shower uitkom, get ready with me poedel naken, ons moet maar nie skrik nie, ons vir die bag.
We must expect it now.
And then also, like earlier, I don't know, you said something, you was talking about selling and stuff like
Yes.
that. né? I think certain content, as a content creator myself, right? Well-established content creator, right?
I say Dimpie.
Businessman.
Ingooi.
I think certain times, this is just advice for young women, even elderly women as well also. The stuff that you post on social media, you need to always be more careful.
Yeah.
And like you say, the message and the context in it, right? Because you can picture post more brand new panty and then full iemand on it is verkoop iets.
Yes.
You understand what I mean?
So now that's that's
And that breaks
people taking
down to
the wrong
us
idea,
for coming
yes.
over the years. I know the topic is going to be very sensitive,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry if it sounds harsh and goed te
As
zijn.
jy sorry.
Most of our children, especially young people, they get molested, hulle word gerape, hulle word gekidnap en alles hy goed. Van die goede wat ons post op social media.
Yeah.
Sit jy my brand new panty daaraan, wat dink jy hy anker wat 52 is aan
Dat
Turkie
dink
sê?
hy,
En hy's lonely, hy's kind lonely.
Mag is net so
Au.
goed. Dis my size.
Ja, verstaan jy?
Die is te lang vir my. Kaylee maak geraas, ek kan nie. You understand what I mean? So we need to be more careful, especially females.
is te
But I don't
lang
think
vir my. What?
I don't think it's too much on men net opgelet.
Ja.
Maar as meeste met vrouens, né? Young people,
It goes
That's the
both
thing.
ways.
it's bombarded
It
on
still
the-
goes
The
both
young
ways.
ones.
It's the young. It goes both ways, but it is
Yeah.
the young.
I'm just
young
trying to
ones,
I
yeah.
think that mentality it's a complete cop out, really. It's a complete cop out. It's the same like saying you put R1 million in front of me, and now you to blame because
The
you put
lights
a
go
mil-
out.
You put R1 million in front of me, I stole it. Now you to blame me. No,
You
no.
put it there.
No. Regardless of where you put it there, thieves steal.
Correct.
Thieves steal. Perverts perv.
Yes.
The fact is, it's in your face.
Yeah.
It's in your face. But you as a man know
What
to
are you-
say.
Right and
you as a
wrong.
man know right and wrong. You as a man know to say, nee, that panty match nie met die brand. Swipe up. Simple as that. You
For
don't
why?
have to make
Hoe dit
anything
moet
about it.
Yes.
match.
You don't. I'm saying what I'm getting at.
That's what I feel like.
I hear what he's saying. No, I hear what he's saying. It's a cop. It's a cop out to blame.
jy toe en hulle en jou vingers is
Yes.
al gepainted.
No, I hear what he's saying, and that's also the conversation, because it's, do we blame the person that is now where the body positivity is being taken the wrong way? Do we blame them for posting it, or do we blame the perpetrator for acting on the picture,
I think
on the video,
dat ek hier jump, né? Sorry, né?
jumping?
I think ek blame niemand nie, né? Maar that's why I was saying, be self-aware and conscious of what you post.
Yeah.
Yes.
What if
Yeah.
if you are content creator, doen regte content. As jy die besigheid wil
That's
doen,
a app
dan
for
doen
you.
jy die besigheid.
Yeah.
Ja.
Oor met liewe.
Jy kan nie iets gaan post daar en expect jy iemand gaan sê thank you Jesus en goed te sê. En die Here, jy verstaan, you make the day hulle dink af jy hulle eie goed, né
Yeah,
mami?
true.
Want daai dat jy sit daar, that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
I just want to leave the young people with us, especially young meisies en goed te soos hy.
Yeah.
I like your content by the way. But
Kyk hoe rooi is hy.
But stop putting something out there that's gonna get you yourself into danger straight.
Yeah.
Straight up. Because if I see that part of you,
I
automatically in the straat and as I go see next thing.
This
Is there real evidence? Is there a real correlation between women that post scantily clad and the
The
sex
repercussions,
crimes?
yes.
Because as far as I'm concerned, like a lot of most of the sex crimes that happen, it's the perpetrators are people that they know.
Yes.
It's either
It's an elder in the family.
Yes.
It's somebody that they at church with. It's somebody that they work with. It's somebody that they go to school with.
That sort of
As
thing.
iemand se man.
As
of iemand
iemand,
se
it's
vrou.
somebody in a position of power over
Yeah.
them
Amen.
in the
So
first
that's
place.
what
Yeah.
So if I'm here in the comfort of my own home, posting my get ready with me in my pink panty,
Fine.
I didn't post where I'm located. I didn't post what time I'm gonna be at home, and I certainly didn't post my dearest oop.
Right.
So how then am I responsible for
The
if, for
actions
instance, I leave
of
the
other
house,
people.
or if, for instance, my uncle decides to come and touch me?
Yes.
How would I
Because
then-
it's not even on social media, it's happening in your house.
Yes.
Exactly, that sort of thing. So that
Are you talking from experience when you're
Yeah, but
Because he
Someone
won
speak to someone.
like
Yeah,
feelings,
You
no?
even
Yeah,
breathe
no,
it,
it's-
he'd be like,
Yeah.
my uncle touched me. You even need someone to talk to.
No,
Yeah,
but
my brother.
he raises a valid point. He
No,
raises a
true.
valid point.
And like you said, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
I think ultimately for me, just in conclusion, what Dimpie said, just be
Aware,
Yes.
conscious, you know.
Conscious, yes.
Because at the end of the day,
Which
there's
one I
digital
Cognizant.
there's digital footprint as well. I
Yes.
don't know if you guys remember that trend where the ceiling trend.
Oh, silhouette in the screen
There was
goes
really-
red.
Ah, that you know
There's
funny
been-
ceiling was that
Those shaped Yeah, yeah.
Hey, die vrouwen as jy daai sorry, as jy daai song gespeel en my vrou sit hier langs my baby couch.
Every trend now.
Okay, California.
Yes, that's the funny thing now.
Yeah,
So all the
okay,
guys
but-
are doing the video with that sound to see the woman's
Okay.
reaction, or the women are playing that sound to get their boyfriend's reaction.
Yeah.
Is that also part of the problem, or is that just unfortunately the algorithm has now pushed this onto my screen and I familiarize
Algorithm.
myself
I think
with
it
that
goes
sound?
back to algorithm, and like you guys said, we elephant matching panties. But
Yes.
at the end of the day, I just want to go back to the
Yes.
digital footprint story.
Footprint, yes, you were there.
My opinion, right? Everybody's free to express themselves. Please,
Correct.
guys, this is not in the book.
Correct.
I'm not saying that moet so wees,
Yes.
ja, en
Yes, 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 yes,
it's yeah, ek sê jy oma
Ja,
tanner, jy soek
after
jy
the
nou.
show.
Digital footprint, like
Yes.
I feel like I'm more a voice for the young ones.
Yes.
Amen.
Right?
Ja.
And as that young one eendag 'n werk gaan soek. Remember your social media platform, sorry,
Plays a big role.
is like an online CV.
Yes.
And I'm speaking from experience,
Yes.
right?
You can
You
have-
get an email from somebody that you don't even know where they're asking if they can work with you because they've gone through your TikTok. How did they get you? Your social media is an online CV. That's all I have to say. You are a brand. Before wearing anything, before eating anything, before representing anybody else, you are a brand.
You can be
and
how educated.
how you sell yourself and how you put yourself out there is how people perceive you. So to my young ones out there, if you are planning on getting a job or whatever, just be conscious
Aware.
of what you post, because the consequences thereof can play a vital role in your decision.
Yeah.
That is why I made the panty video. That is what I was trying to push for
It's
you guys
awareness
to
more than-
understand that whatever you put out there, just remember it must come back to bite you. So be very conscious of that and aware.
Damn it!
On the
You were
other
gonna
hand,
ask. I was gonna ask. What do we do about this? But you already answered. Jump it.
Kan ek poep?
on the other hand,
You know poop.
yes. On the other hand, if you are like an expressive person like that, because I've met, okay, I know this one girl. She was very nude on Instagram. Like she used to post no bra, like covering just
Yes.
the panties.
Full noodles.
Yo, what?
Yes.
And she actually grew into becoming like, she takes in clients, like she does calls.
Keep going.
She does calls, she does clients and whatnot. Like she mentors people on their like sexuality. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like through that, different careers can come. Like you can become a yoga instructor, you can become this and that. Because
Yes.
remember, some career choices doesn't just allow you to be a certain way. You can be
Yeah.
yourself to
Yeah.
that too. Do you understand?
Yes.
But that is a harder part to follow, because not everyone sets up, how can I say, true wild embodiment. Let me say that. Wild embodiment means that you embody your authenticness through your lifestyle, through being yourself. Do you
Yes.
understand? So there's a whole community of people who are successful, who love through being. Do you understand what
Correct.
I'm saying? We respect each other through finding out who we are, how sacred we are. We see the sacredness in you.
Yes.
So that's how we build connection, that's how we build business, that's how we see what we are lacking in the community. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
So I fully agree with what she's saying, because
Yes.
it is a very, very like deep thing to go into. That aspirators, that's why people have social media
Yes.
also,
Yeah.
to see all these
So,
things, to
so
see
do you
trend.
feel? I think this can be the topic that we use as the solution and the suggestion. Do we then have to take on a role of de-influencing, in the sense that yes, it's okay to do that, but be aware of what might happen,
Yeah.
and it's not because of you; it's because of how messed up everyone else
True, but
could be.
mensen like je luisteren.
And the
You
other thing is,
understand?
like she
So-
said, if you feel that it's working for you and you're comfortable with doing that, I can't stop you. So again, each to their own. But at the end of the day, just understand whatever you're putting out there, know the consequences of whatever you're putting out. We're not judging you. As jy poedelnak en duivel wees, you do it, baby boy. You do it. Don't judge. If you feel like, listen, this is what makes me feel me. And
Wat man? Ek al nooit poedelnakker op social media gaan nie. No matter.
Hallo,
wat as die bek groot is en hulle sê, hier's die brief, you must post poedelnakken for...
Oh, dat jy poedelnakker gesien
I go for the money, girl.
Man, I put a nakken for free.
Money.
Yo, waarheid uit.
Put a nakken
Money,
for free. Don't even need to ask twice. We just made the suggestion, so we might be naked. Dimpie's clothes are off.
Brood Rona, die koeie.
That's funny.
That's actually an old buddy om in
Poedelnakker was daar. Die was poedelnakker.
It was years back.
Alles is altyd 'n old buddy.
Yes, that's all
Sien
already.
jy soos die gesê
Okay, proceed.
Jy nou baie skippers aan die
You still had,
As the reason,
You still
nie
have-
net skippers aan om dak te hê.
you still had that hairstyle, the spiky hairstyle.
Yeah, the dread- the dread
was
But he
29
was in
years
an
old.
era once in his life, Mary.
Hey, come on, Nana, you don't understand this.
I'm still in that
You're
era.
still in that era.
Ons sien nou nie raam
The
TikTok.
thing is, we evolve, we grow.
Aish, there
That's
it is.
the
So
other
that
thing.
also, it's like camera. Back then we used to shoot with one phone. Now cameras are like iPhones. That's how life is. Like sitting here on the couch and you guys watching it. Please, if you can just each and every end of the month send the 500. Enough. Like we're already sitting here with 10,000.
Hoeveel followers het jy
I appreciate it.
op Facebook?
3 million.
Almal kan mos veel rand stuur.
Yeah.
How?
Just don't Don't tell SARS.
Ek gebruik time bank en hulle gaan my bel en vra.
It's funny.
I
We
just do
see
it with a
an
million.
increase in your money. Why?
You know,
No media.
sorry for eating in front of you guys.
No media, many hawks.
You can never pick us up.
SIU, no follow you.
I think social media, guys,
Now you have more
personally,
followers, yes.
personally social media is a good thing. All
And a
social
bad
media.
thing.
And a
Yes.
bad thing.
Everything.
And it has helped a lot of people, especially myself, to elevate and
Yes.
expand in my career and stuff like that. I think we should just try to get to a point as individuals. You will do it on your own time. Try to
Okay.
use it for the proper
Now,
things.
that's where I ask again. As not even for everybody, let's bring it back to our people. For our people, what do we do? Because it's easy to identify these problems, but what do we do to help them?
I think as a person of color, we need to go back to our young people. We can see what's happening in our communities.
Yes.
And
Do we call out people that have the
we don't
faulty
call them.
behaviors?
We don't call them out.
Or
We
do
just
we
need
make people
to.
aware of the fact that, hey, if you see these types of actions like so and so,
I think as an individual, do self-evaluation. See what's happening
Start
in your
here.
community. Like,
Start
try
here.
to understand. Me
Okay.
as a colored girl, this is what's happening to the colored girls.
Yes. This
What
is
am
an
I
example.
doing
Yes.
differently so that I'm not saying let's stop, but let's minimize. What difference am I making? I'm not gonna go to somebody and say, Dundi. You don't. A donkey
Sa kanalang
kan
bro.
nie 'n donkie force om die water te gaan drink.
Yeah, but you got the
Understand?
water force on me donkey to the
So I think it just goes back to you.
yeah.
Looking back at
Self-respect.
where you come from,
Yes.
your community,
Yes.
what do you want to see
Yes.
as change?
Okay.
And where do you take it from there?
Okay.
I feel like the change you want to set, you need to embody first.
Yeah.
Needs to
So-
come from you.
Yes.
True.
So
Fine.
not just because it makes it easier for other people to like follow. Deaf is dead also, but you enlighten people. Like for example, through I like to enlighten women on the sensuality, like emotions,
Chakra.
periods,
Yes,
chakra,
queen.
nul
Yes,
wat.
queen.
Ek sê al chakra nie. But anyway, yeah, daai tipe junk.
Yes. Now you in
You
tune with
understand?
something and you
I'm in
understand.
tune
it.
with my
And
family.
we can see it.
You
Yes.
understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow my cycle, I follow my emotions, do you
Yes.
understand? So through that, through the shame we
Say
feel
opiate.
when we get our period, through the dirt we feel when we
I'm
get
a
our
foodie.
period, you understand? We feel like we're dirty, we feel like we're dust. I try and teach women or girls why we are sacred in bleeding,
Yes.
why we do bleed,
Yes.
why it's not supposed to be treated
Yes.
as something that's
As something
filthy.
that's ugly and-
do you understand what
yes.
I'm saying? How you can nurture yourself and nurture the woman around you
Yes.
during that time also,
Oh,
do you
that's
understand?
beautiful.
Rose gaan ook weer
So,
baie.
I just feel
I
like
don't know.
I just feel like we should just embody the change we want to see.
Okay.
We also go through a time of a man.
Wat de time is
Before payday. Yo, you know how tough it is before payday.
Mampara, I know yellow
That whole week
menstruation.
you guys want to go and eat and
Tiny,
spur
yeah,
and you
sugar.
want nice things and we don't have money and we must smile with our last 50
I
rand.
think
No, I'm joking.
I found
I'm
a
just
solution. I found a solution, and this is why I'm off camera, because so that no one can identify me.
They're still
I think
putting the
that-
As meneer C.
But alle hoor ek met stem.
We'll use the white. Don't worry. We're just looking into a corner.
This is why I'm off camera, guys. I think the best solution is that we find where the problem is stemming from. We find the location of the problem, and we go to the problem's house, and we take their phones. We take their phones, we disconnect the
We
Wi-Fi.
switch over Wi-Fi.
We go to
We
the
pull
main-
out the fiber cables.
Nou, wat ga je doen met iPhone? Ga je dat verkopen?
We put a
Gaan
block.
op aan.
I cannot confirm nor deny since I've been identified.
That's funny.
I
That's
think
funny.
if Munersi is still not busy, then I think, like you guys were saying earlier, it needs to start with you yourself. So, net of influencers and people, because I know I'm a very well-known person in the community.
Yes.
The owner of Centurion.
Especially in this room also, you
Yes.
understand? And for me to be honest, for me to be where I am today, as die kinders buiten.
Yeah.
And it's children that looks up to me constantly. You understand? And
Right.
I can vouch to the fact that there were certain times, or there will be times, where I post something that is harmful or disrespectful or something, but then you come get it's not disrespectful for me.
Right.
But I also need to bear in mind that if I know that children are looking, because Dimpopo is a brand,
Yeah.
it's a besigheid man, but
Yeah,
you sit someone an
definitely.
entrepreneur.
For sure.
You sit with an iPhone here.
Yes.
With a comedian,
Yes,
man.
yes,
You
yes.
understand what I mean?
Lekker.
So in my whole career, I know that kids look up to me. You understand?
Right.
So that's why I need to try and
So
make
are
sure.
you using your power for good?
I'm still getting there, Eric. I don't have any powers yet.
You must make fast they were the powers.
Muchacho, you
What's
muchacho.
happening? So, yes, you were saying? Sorry, you were saying?
Yes, I need to make
Before
sure that,
stage
and this goes for any influencer, any artist, musician, someone that makes
Any
magic,
creative.
Yes.
any creative, in a creative space, especially when it comes to videos and stuff, because videos are the in thing now.
Yeah.
Mensen luisteren weer radio, nie, hulle kyk nou net videos.
Yes.
You know, Justin, you've been on earth. So I think once you get to that platform and once you get your recognition, whatever you are doing,
Yes.
and you're trying to portray something,
Yes.
find yourself, because there's people that's watching out there.
Yeah.
And the only way, gaan ons na die problems huis toe meneer sien. Die concrete problems sien direk by die huis is van
Oh, eish.
Met 10
Eish.
problemen.
Yes.
let us try. That's why I'm doing my utmost best also.
Yes.
And I'm saying it here today. I'm trying each and every day to lead by example. And it's not easy.
It's not.
It's not easy, understand? So it's gonna start with me, and it has started with me. You verstaan? So ek voel van vandag af.
Ja.
Gaan ek met al die krips huis toe gaan.
Okay, no, it's alright. It's alright. Nee, we got it.
For
We
them
got
to
it.
see.
We got it.
For them to see and
We
learn
have
from
to-
each
we have
other.
to-
So, begin met my.
We have to wrap up.
krap
This is this has been an insightful hour of conversation. It's been a very long 35 minutes for Dimpopo to not eat snacks. So we're gonna tie it together, and we just gonna ask, where do we follow you? Where do we find you? And what is your driving factor for change going forward?
No, definitely. So you can get me on Instagram at dene.jones.5.
Can we all get you or
Yes.
Eric only?
Now
All of us.
everybody.
You didn't say now.
Sit ek die camera mos.
So you can get me on Instagram.
You can.
Oh, you
Everyone
are.
can get
Ah,
me.
guys, ons gaan ons baie views kry.
Yes,
Dit is
of
ek
course,
you
yes.
can. Ek
Yes.
manifest,
Yes.
verstaan jy?
Yes.
Love that, Choma.
So you
Oh yeah.
watching at home in your kitchen, tell your auntie, your oma, your uncle, your opa, your oma. Wanneer oma se sok mos nou op TikTok.
Ja, maar hulle uit
Oh, wat hulle dans ook.
Moenie man.
Funny.
Ons moet hulle uit reeds wat hulle wou so
Hey, weet jy, laat ons
Okay.
nie van dit praat nie.
Nice one. Nice
And
one.
then on TikTok you can get me at Jonesy_.
Nice one. Okay, cool.
Ja.
This has
Hey,
been-
YouTube
this
is
has been
nog
fun.
bietjie Anna, ek ken hy sien hy rappers
Yeah.
wat
You're
ken
doing-
hy is wat guys please
You're doing
go
all the
into my
SoundCloud
link.
rappers.
Ja, now
Yes,
I
we know the
understand.
SoundCloud rappers.
Ek verstaan hy
It's rough on
die
these
hubba
streets.
life mense. Ek verstaan die hustle. Ek voel hom op YouTube.
Funny. That's
You can
funny.
ask me where you can find me.
We know where we can find you. We hear from you
Guys,
every
find me
week.
on all social. I've
We
never
have-
done
we
this
got you,
before.
we got you.
I would like to say, you guys, please follow me on Instagram
man, we
at
got you.
real_Dimpopo.
Every week.
Do I say it every
Weekly
week?
Thank you.
occurrence.
Shout out to you. Shout out to my mom. Shout out
Yes.
to
To
my
my dad.
dad.
Shout out to my parents.
Yes.
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 Shout
Do you
out to
have?
my wife,
do you
shout out
have-
to my
My
girlfriend.
parents.
Yes.
My mom. Shout out to my dad.
Do you have any
Boxes,
shout outs you want to
pictures,
give
pictures.
to anybody in the
Shout out to
universe?
doctors.
Colored, non-colored, white, black, Indian, Malawian, Zimbabwean.
I used to watch Wild Room now on a Saturday morning.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You see, then
Fine.
they, normally randomly they take the young ones.
Yes.
Oh, would you like to? I like to say thank you to my mother, my father,
Yes.
my sister,
Yes.
my brother,
Yes.
my school.
This is your moment.
Nah, my school friends, even my colleagues.
Yes.
One
Fine.
on Instagram, on
School child,
TikTok.
colleagues. Yes.
Everybody,
Yes.
everybody,
Oh,
even
you
the
wanna send a
haters.
shout
I
out?
would like to send
A
shout
Yes.
out to you guys.
Thank you.
Shout out
But
to
you
you.
know what?
Nice.
Actually, the haters are the ones that's boosting us.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You gaan mensen wijzen.
Verstaan jy? That's a
And remember,
strategy.
Kaylee didn't. How do you speak English? I
Okay.
remember Kaylee didn't like me at first. You know?
Before
Easy.
Krijg nog steeds.
before we wrap up, just this list for no apparent reason at all. I'm just keeping score. When you go to Spur or whatever, and you order steak, do you order medium or well done?
Well done.
Okay.
Sometimes medium.
Lekker. Do you
But
take
I
that?
don't.
Do you,
I
do you-
never order steak.
Okay. Never.
Ribs.
She's never been to Spur.
Okay, ribs
I'll
always
Spur
well
us
done.
there.
Okay,
And
it's fine,
whenever
it's
I
fine.
go,
It's
it's
fine.
always my birthday.
Oh, nice then. So you always get. Okay, so then is it ice cream or milkshake?
Ice cream. But
Okay,
milkshake,
fine.
milkshake before they see. Ice cream.
Yeah, this is a.
my
This is an everybody person. I like it. I like it.
Milkshake,
Okay, the-
met die ribs.
Okay.
Dan as jy mos nou klaar geëet het, dan sê hallo.
Ice
It's my
cream.
birthday. Dan
Oh.
sê ons, ice cream.
Okay, last one. Kendrick or Drake?
Yo, it's happening there. Eh? At this point, I don't really.
She's not a rapper.
I used to like Drake, but with the stuff that Kendrick is taking out now, now it's like,
Okay, we're gonna have to
hey.
end there because the answers are incorrect.
Ladies
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fun time, and as you know, we are here weekly, Bushy podcast. We are coming to scrap where it is not checking. We are coming to talk about everything we should not be talking about. Each week it will be nice.
En ek las aan nog
Yes.
praat.
You will nog praat. We're gonna bring you back. Don't worry, this is gonna be a part 2. This is gonna be a part 2. Kaylee, tell us about the merch.
Thank you. Shout out to Bushi. Made by Cotton 9750. Thank you, Landy. We love our merch.
Yes.
Carry back our Dimpie. But we
We are
address
rapping.
for royalty.
We
You
are rapping.
understand?
Yes.
Find your merch, please, on
Yes.
Bushi Podcast and Yolandi. Bobo Cotton 9750.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Follow, like, subscribe.
Follow,
We're on
like,
Instagram.
subscribe,
We're on
Instagram. Thank you,
TikTok.
Shona.
We're on Facebook.
Meneer
We're on
Siana.
YouTube. Mr. C.
Shout out to my
There's a Kaylee Louw. There's a Dimpie Dimpopo. There's a Eric Jansen.
Thank you to our makeup artists. We
Makeup
looking
artists
fabulous.
here.
Dit is gebashoei.
And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we are not bougie.
We are Bushi.
We are bushy.
Definitely.
See you
Anyway,
again next
wacht.
week.
Thank you, Via, for my lapper. We are looking fabulous.
Yes.
Thank you to our makeup artists. We love
So
you.
fly.
Follow on Instagram. I'm gonna put it so there.
Yes.
Thank you.